Well, hello there, and thank you for joining us for another weekend edition of Stories of Great Christians. Already Sunday. Week and year's already gone by pretty quick, isn't it? Well, today we're going to continue in the story of William Carey. We're almost done. Next week we will be. It's chapter 20 of 21, and he's the missionary to India that God made the honorary doctorate. Well, let's take a listen. Pull up a chair. Hey, get a cup of coffee for a friend. And if you're busy, you can still listen. Kind of like sometimes I am, doing things, but still able to listen. And you might want to grab a pen because there might be something inspirational, and there usually is, that comes out of this. So take a listen, tell a friend, hit subscribe, and join us regularly. Now we're in chapter 20. Here we go.
Stories of Great Christians. From its radio studios in Chicago, the Moody Bible Institute greets its friends everywhere with Chapter 20 of the transcribed dramatization, William Carey of India. William Carey was born to hard work and poverty. As the son of a humble village weaver, Carey had nothing to look forward to but an undistinguished life and a nameless grave. But when God entered William Carey's life, he changed him from a simple cobbler, a mender of shoes, into the brilliant and resourceful leader of a mighty missionary movement that shook the world.
Sure did.
Last time, you remember, we left William Carey, missionary to India, his friends of the Serampore missionary colony, anticipating a new wave of persecution by the bitterly hostile East India Company. It's pretty hard to say just why this famous trading organization set itself so vigorously against the Christians. One reason they gave was that Christian missionaries didn't pay much attention to commercial interests or company rights when dealing with the natives. But now there had been a quiet several years, an uneasy truce between missionaries and company, broken finally over the accidental publication of an objectionable tract by the missionaries. Carey and his friends, realizing that the company would not pass up this chance to make trouble, uneasily waited for the blow to fall. It wasn't long in coming. The district judge came to visit Carey.
Good afternoon, Dr. Carey.
Oh, good afternoon, Judge. You're just in time for tea. You'll join me, of course?
No, thank you. I'm here on business today.
Well, now, is there any reason why we can't have both the tea and business?
If you don't mind, Dr. Carey, I'd rather have business first.
That sounds pretty ominous, Judge. Tell me one of our Christian natives is in trouble?
No, nothing like that. As a matter of fact, well, you know, I've been in India a good many years. I've found drunkards and thieves, lawbreakers of all sorts, among every class of Indian except one, the Christians. They're sober, hard-working, good citizens, thanks to the influence of you and your friends on their lives.
Thank you, Judge, but much as we'd like to take the credit for it, we can't.
But it's your missionary work.
Oh, no. Something much bigger than any little group of men. It's bigger than William Carey or Joshua Marshman or William Ward or John Thomas or all of us put together. It's God who has done it. Only God.
But it's you, Dr. Carey, who've brought God to these people. And for that I'm grateful. If only because it makes my job just that much easier.
Well, then we're both happy, Judge. Because I believe these people really need God. I've been glad to do what I could.
I know. And all this, Dr. Carey, makes my immediate task even more unpleasant.
What is it, Judge? What's the problem?
It's an order from the Governor General. I am directed to read it to you. To the Honorable William Carey. The Governor General does not interfere with the political and religious beliefs of the natives of India, and he must henceforth insist that Dr. William Carey and his associates likewise abstain from any political or religious interference with the natives of India.
That's all of it?
That's all, Dr. Carey.
But what's it all about? What's he trying to do?
Oh, it's plain enough, I believe. The governor says that you must not preach to the natives, nor allow any of your native converts to do so. You must not distribute pamphlets, tracts, or Bibles, or permit others to do so for you. You must not send forth Indian preachers, or take any step, by conversation or otherwise, to lead the Indian people to accept Christ.
That stops us completely. Everything we've tried to do.
I know, and I'm sorry. But it's my duty to uphold the law, no matter how unjust.
But this isn't law, it's policy.
So far as the governor is concerned, law and policy are one and the same.
And supposing we break the order?
I'm sorry, Dr. Carey,
No,
I'd rather
please
not.
tell me.
Well then, arrest will follow, of course.
And then?
Deportation from India, probably.
Deportation?
I'm sorry, Dr. Carey. Believe me, if there was anything I could do...
I understand, Judge. And thank you for feeling that way. But it is your job to uphold the law.
And you, Dr. Carey, what will you do?
Well, Judge, in this case, I think it's my job to find some way of breaking or destroying this particular law.
But how can we break the law, Will? You know how powerful they are.
I know, Joshua. We've spent so much time here. We've put so much of ourselves into this work. Surely God must show us the way out.
Yes. Of course, our mission technically is on Dutch soil.
Well, it doesn't help much now. We're responsible for work that extends deep into the British zone, work we cannot desert.
Well, what are we going to do?
I wonder, Joshua. The governor has always been a good man.
Yes, but he's had bad advisors. The entire East India Company.
And that's exactly right, Joshua. Practically everything he knows of us comes from them.
Yes. So?
So, I believe the only way to get the governor to change his mind is to give him the other side. Our side of the story.
How can we do that? He won't even see us.
Perhaps not. But I think he'd read something we sent him.
You mean some kind of an apologetic for our work?
That's the idea. Do you think it's worth a try?
Well, in this situation, Will, I think just about anything is worth at least one try. That very day, Carey and Marshman set to work on the history of the Baptist mission to India. They told the story of how and why each of the missionaries had come. They pointed out that according to its original charter, one of the main objects of the East India Company was to instruct the natives in the Christian religion. Carey and Marshman showed how the missionaries were carrying on this work, baptizing natives by the score, teaching them how to live and work together, destroying the caste system, struggling against the sacrificial murder of widows and infants and orphans. They discussed the present state of the mission and told of persecution that several times threatened to halt their work. They cleared up old misunderstandings by offering careful explanations of such questions as the accidentally printed objectionable gospel tract. And finally, they begged the governor to look kindly on the work of the mission and use his influence to halt the persecution of missionaries. Fortunately, the English governor was a fair and just man. When he read the statement of the missionaries, he acted at once on their behalf. At once he revoked the order against missionary activity and accepted Carey's offer to submit all future publications for approval. The long fight was almost won. Meanwhile, the friends of Carey and Marshman in England were also working hard. Within a few years, they got government approval for completely destroying the power of the East India Company to interfere with the missionaries. Now they could come and go as they chose. For the first time, India was wide open to the gospel. The greatest battle was won, but there were others still going on. For example, in 1809, William Carey finally managed to turn out the first complete and accurate translation of the Bible in Bengali, the most common dialect of India.
Well, this is a great day for all of us, Will. Yes, but one too long delayed, I fear. I grudge every day that this new translation is not in the hands of the people.
And so do I. But all the same, it's hard to see how it could have come much sooner. You've nearly worked yourself to death trying to finish it up.
Perhaps. And I can rest a bit now. After all, we've accomplished the really important thing, Joshua. The translation is done.
Yes, this day should rank high in the history of India. June 24th, 1809, for the first time, the people of India have a new and perfect translation of the Bible in Bengali.
But the years of hard work were beginning to take their toll on William Carey. On the very evening that he announced the completion of his Bengali Bible, he was taken deathly ill.
How is he, Doctor? How is he?
Not good, Mr. Marshman, not good at all. I'm not sure just what to say.
Yes, but Doctor, he's all right, isn't he?
I don't know, Mr. Marshman. I don't know whether he is or not.
But Doctor, you can't mean, surely Will's not going
To die? Well, Mr. Marshman, to begin with, your friend is completely overworked. The man's exhausted.
I know, Doctor. We warned him about that all day among the Indians, preaching, praying, teaching, and all night translating the Bible into 40-odd different foreign languages. But he just wouldn't spare himself.
Yes, well, added to that, his bloodstream is filled with fever. And the combination of these two things, physical exhaustion along with this terrible fever, it's enough to kill any ordinary man.
Of course, Doctor. Will Carey isn't just any ordinary man.
Yes, you're right there. He must have amazing strength and stamina. And frankly, Mr. Marshman, just being alive is a miracle from God.
This is the 10th day, Doctor. Is he any better at all?
Yes, Mr. Marshman, for the first time he seems to show definite improvement.
Then I can see him?
Yes, I think it'd be all right. He certainly is anxious enough for company. But mind you now, don't stay too long.
Well, it's been good to talk to you, Will, but I think I'd better be going now.
Oh? So soon, Joshua?
Doctor's orders, Will. If I'm in here another minute, he'll probably come in and drag me out for the scruff of my neck.
I think I know what you mean.
Well, now I can tell the others you're feeling better.
Oh, yes, indeed. Tell them there's nothing to worry about. I'll be up again in no time.
You sound mighty sure of yourself, Will.
I'm not at all sure of Will Carey. Never have been. But I'm mighty sure of Will Carey's Savior and Lord.
Amen, Will. That's what really counts.
You see, Joshua, I've prayed about a good many things since I've come to India. But most of all, more than anything else, I've prayed about my work in Bible translation. You see, Joshua, I've got another 20 years' work there. And somehow, I don't believe God's going to ask me to leave till I finished it.
And so we conclude Chapter 20 of William Carey of India. We are presenting another in a transcribed series of stories of great Christians, which come to you from the radio studios of the Moody Bible Institute in Chicago.
episode, second to last in the series, kind of makes me think. Even though he's got 20 years of work to do, the Lord will get the work done. Just might not be William Carey that finishes it. That should be an interesting end to it next weekend, and I hope you tune in. It's always a pleasure to have you, and pray that the Lord blesses and keeps you for another few days at least, in His will and in His glory, and that He gives you peace in your house, and that you grow in grace, and that you share things like this with others. Till the next time, may the Lord bless you and keep you. Don't forget, tune in next week. Leave a comment if you have one. Hit subscribe. Bye now.